Hello everybody, my name's Lisa and welcome to What Have I Been Up To, where I show you the various things that I've been working on over the last week or so. Firstly, what you need to know about me is I have two great passions in life. The first is textile crafts and the other something very different, and I'll share that another time. I've been sewing and knitting for as long as I can remember, but 2 years ago I finally taught myself to crochet, and then even more recently I have discovered weaving. So that is very much a learning curve on the weaving front. That's a little bit of background about me. Back to why we're here. What have I been up to? I've made this scarf on Regina, my rigid heddle loom. I bought her second hand about 3 weeks ago, so I'm just still getting to grips with it. This is the third scarf I've made, but the first one that I've really it wasn't a practice piece. This was the first real thing I was trying to make on it. I'm quite pleased with it. It's had a nice colour changing yarn on the warp and just a plain weft. I've wet finished it. It's all acrylic, so I washed it by hand and I've dried it flat. It has kind of dried with a lot of creases in it, so if anyone knows how I can avoid that happening or fix it, please drop me a line. If you hunt around on my channel, you should be able to find some video of me weaving this one as well. Also on the weaving front, I made this tiny little landscape on my tiny little loom. I've attached it to a blank card, and it's now my Mother's Day card for my mum. I wove the background using loads of little scraps. I have a lot of scraps. And then I've embroidered the sheep and the flowers on it. I hope she likes it. I tried really hard to keep the sides even, but after I'd finished weaving in all the ends and what have you, it's got a little bit misshapen, but yeah, still learning. What else? Oh, crochet. Now, like I said, I learned to crochet 2 years ago. I tried to get to grips with it many times over the years, but really it didn't work. This time I found myself a left-handed tutorial. I am left-handed, so that makes more sense. And it all just fell into place, and then there was no holding me back. I have been prolific with the crochet, absolutely. I mean, I take it on holiday with me, so I'm sitting in the sun with half a blanket on my lap. There have been lots of blankets, many blankets, so many blankets I'm now not allowed to make any more. There is a blanket ban, a blanket embargo, if you will, in our house. I don't know how many I've made. It might be around 15. There's another 2 or 3 that fell by the wayside along the way that maybe will get finished eventually. So not allowed to make any more. The upside of this is that I'm now trying to work through some of the projects that got abandoned on the way. So this week I pulled out this jumper that I started about 18 months ago. It was actually so nearly done that it took me less than a day to finish it. So I'm very pleased with it. This is a very me colour. It's a very nice yarn, and can't remember what yarn it was because that was 2 years ago nearly. But I'm very happy with it. What's coming up? Well, there's another scarf on Regina. Here it is. Oh, let me turn it around. So this one is made from Yarnsmith's Pebble Haze prints. So it's got like a really nice mottled effect to it, and I've used it on the warp and the weft. So it's just a very sort of delicate, lots of little dots of colour. We'll see, it's very nearly finished. So we'll see what that's like when it's done. And then I have another one ready to go. This yarn is the first yarn I bought after I bought Regina, but I like it so much I've put off doing it until I'd kind of done some more so that I didn't spoil this yarn. I've kept this kind of till I've had a bit more practice. So we'll see how that comes out. There's also a mystery project, a crochet project going on. Well, it's not a mystery to me, obviously, but I can't say too much about it or show it to you because it's a gift for someone. But I can tell you that as of now, it has a head and some limbs, not all of them. I will reveal all once it won't spoil the surprise for anyone. So watch this space. I hope you've enjoyed this little rundown of what I've made over the last week or so, and what I'm going to be working on in the next coming week. Tune in again to see how much progress I've made. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really does help me. And I hope to see you again. Bye for now.